car beautiful people, good morning. How are you doing? Right, as you can probably see here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parcels to send. So they'll be going via every InPost, DPD, etc, etc. So a big thank you to all the couriers workers out there that really keep our job going. Right, guys, on this note, so what's today's plans, I hear you ask? Well, today is going to be a case of drop the parcels off. Then I'm going to head to the local recycle centre. I've got a few bits and pieces that I've got to take down there to recycle, obviously, you know, like wood, metal, etc, etc. They do have a section down at the our local recycle centre, down in, I have to think of the name of the town now, Harefield, where people that can actually reuse items can actually take them for free. It's a bit of a gamble down there, as you can appreciate, because a lot of the workers down there have first pickings, right? So they're gonna pick all the best bits and pieces. Naturally, you would, wouldn't you? Probably sell them on themselves. Good luck to them. That's what I say. Good luck to them. Right, guys. After that, I'm going to obviously come back to my local town, which is in Northwood, and dare I say it, I'm probably going to look in a couple of charity shops, right? That's just the nature of the beast. You know, you can't keep away. Honestly speaking, hand on heart, I don't need anything. I've got plenty to list. Believe you me, I've still got half the items from last week's charity hunt, and obviously the car boot sales that you would have seen the videos on, which was like at, we didn't go Taplow this week, did we? Went Chorleywood, Denham, and Potter's Bar, I think it was. So yeah, I've still got quite a few items to list for those. So it's not as if I need anything, but it's the nature of our game. You're always on the lookout for that next big ka-ching, right? It could be in there waiting in the charity shop. There's no harm in looking, right? A little bit of investment could have a big return if we're lucky. So guys, on that note, I'll show you the recycle centre. Not that it's anything unlike any other recycle that's in your area. Lucky for you, though, you don't have smell-o-vision because these places reek in this weather. It's literally 24 degrees out there. It's going to take the air away, guys. Right, on that note, I'll do a couple of video edits when I'm out and about. Not editing, I'll do a couple of video clips. My apologies. You can join me on the journey. You can see, you know, how I spend my day as a reseller. Guys, peace and love. Catch you on the other side. Forgot to tell you the items that went out today, how much they sold for. Accept my apologies, guys. So these are all the pickups, what I paid for them, what I flipped them for. And I'll show them on screen for you in a second. Specsavers on. I can see. Right, I've got my paper in front of me. Right, first item to go out was the woman's multi-pocket bag by a company called Natty Nin. That was picked up at a car boot sale for £4 and flipped it for £15. Money's money, right? Second item number 2. You all know this brand by now. It's a big brand to be looking out for at the car boot sales, at the charity shops, etc, etc. This one was a Smeg kettle. 1.7 litre silver kettle, just there. As you see, it went out as spares and repairs, only paid a grand total of £6, excuse me, and that £6 was from a house clearance, and that came in at spares and repairs, £28.99p. It's all good, right? It's all free money at the end of the day, guys. The next one went out, Ted Baker crossbody bag. It is what it is. It's a bag. It's a crossbody. Does what it does on the tin. £5 paid. That's right. £5 paid. Return 15. Thank you. And let's have a look. 2 more to go. Vintage metal handmade bicycle ornament. That big, roughly. About that big. Nice item, actually. Handcrafted. Beautiful pieces. If you can find handmade metal where they do very, very well. Because they're all unique in style. They're not mass produced as such, you know. Each have got their own individuality. So total, again, at a car boot was paid £2. Yep, only £2. That flipped for a grand total of £23.34p. And last but not least, these items usually go out around about Christmas time, so I was a bit surprised that it went out now, to be fair. It's Harrods bears. So usually at Christmas, they're great little gifts, etc. to give to people. And they usually fly out the shop that sort of time. I don't know why. It's just one of them iconic items. It's a teddy bear. It's done by Harrods, 2001, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. I'll show you all the information to come up on the sold. I've forgotten now off the top of my head. Paid £2.50, £2.50 at the charity shop. And that's been in the store now good for since before Christmas. 8 months, 9 months. It was vintage, listed as vintage, priced it what they were going for at the time, reduced. Finally got it out the shop at £13.19. Yep, that 19 pence made all the difference when they put their bid in, when they put their offer in. I was like, could have rounded it up to 14, but hey, I suppose they've worked out the postage because they paid the postage, rounded it up to about 16, 17 pounds, a round figure, I guess. Anyway, on that note, guys, so total of £19.50 in total has been paid out from moi. A grand total of £101. Yes, guys, £101. 52p coming back into the bank account. Thank you very much. So that's worked out at a before fees, etc., £82 and 2p profit. Nice. Thank you very much, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'm going to get back to the video I intended to when I left the house to go and do the chores for the day. Guys, catch you a little bit. Take it easy. So here we are at the recycle centre. That's your bog standard, generic recycle centre, your metal, your woods, etc, etc. But where we'll be looking is literally just over there in a couple of minutes, guys. So yeah, this is where you can literally vintage My Little Pony, circa 2001. Pyrex in there. EJ, Louis Vuitton. Wishful thinking. It's all gone anyway, isn't it? Never a truer word said in doubt. So guys, as you know, I was here a couple of days ago and the doors and the shutters are down. So I'm going to try again. Make room. Make room. Right, let's go in and have a look. Can you tell by the expression on my face? Nothing in there. Nothing in there. A couple of brands did jump out. Some sort of farmer's jacket and also a pair of shorts, but there was no comps on them. That brand new shirt, which said it's £55 retail, I couldn't find anything online for it. Yeah, thanks for the Vespa. Just when I'm in the middle of recording. So yeah, we're going to head down to that next charity shop in Northwood, which is the Cancer Research. Like I say, I'm not really too fussed if I pick anything up because I've got loads at home to be listing at the moment. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. So here we are at the Cancer Research shop. £38.50 for a figurine, 30 for a Dalton. And they're still there at £85 for a charity shop. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We got a pair there, real leather shoes down there for £26.50. Guys and gals, how you doing? We are back home. So today's excursion, as you know by the video you've just seen, took us to the likes of Harefield to do the recycling. There was nothing in there, so it seems to me that the guys that work there have already taken the goodies, right? Understandable. They're gonna flip them online. Some of the guys I know there's a separate section for electricals because they can't scrap them in that sense, so they take them home, fix them, more likely sell them online. So we came back to Northwood, done a couple of charity shops. As you saw in the first charity shop, there's a couple of big names in there. Looked at a couple of shirts, but the comps weren't coming up with anything, even though there's that shirt for £55 on the brand new ticket price being sold for £6, £7, £8. I couldn't see any comps on eBay for it, so it might be an international brand, but it came up with a pound sign on the ticket. Anyway, moving on. Moved to the other charity shop, had a good hunt in there. I did manage to find 3 items though in the end, guys. Yep. And the grand total of that came in at £22. So how am I going to make profit from that? Well, let me tell you first what I picked up. First item, guys, is a Prince tennis racket, CTS. I'm just reading the label now. CTS Synergy 24 graphite tennis racket. Now, as you can appreciate, with Wimbledon starting very, very soon, people are going to start to be inspired with the sport. So it looks in immaculate condition if I can open it from the case, which I can't seem to do right now. Wow, it's been put in there nice and tightly. So guys, as you can see, it's hardly been used, right? It's in magnificent mint condition. Again, there you'll see there it says CTS Synergy on there, etc, etc. Even the handle is pretty much new, isn't it? You know, it doesn't look sad anywhere there at all. If it has, it's very, very minimal. So the price guide on there was, if you can see that, guys, nope, we started to turn around, £7.50p, £7.50. Is that a lot for a tennis racket? Well, you think how much these sell for in the shops. You know, some of the rackets, I sold one the other day. I picked up for a £5 and I managed to get just short of 30 quid for it. This is the same, guys. Almost the same returns on this. I'll put the comps on the screen here for you of the last sold. Yep, about £30. So money saved there. £23 on that, guys. £23 profit. Next, I saw in there, because I want to reduce the price of the last item, is a Culston Pick a Mix Sweet Shop cash register till. It's good for the kids, right? Solds on this, guys, have been in the region. It's only sold one on sale, but you know, it's worth more than what I paid for it. £2.50 was the asking price, guys. £2.50. So at the end of the day, it's worth more than £2.50, right? That would be either a Vinted flip, just to bring the money in to pay for the tennis rackets, so the last item's then free, or it's going to be a case of eBay. The eBay sales bin, £15, guys. So about £12.50 profit there. And this is why I wanted to reduce the price, guys. These can do extremely well. There's a couple of kilos here. Yeah, it's a big bag. If you can see that, of train track, all wooden, and it's all made by the company called Brio. There's about, by the looks of it, I haven't counted it, it's got parts in there for buildings, it's got parts in there for trees, etc, etc, and it's actually got quite a lot of the trains, the wooden trains, the Brio original trains as well. Now, I needed to bring the price down because the ticket price on there, guys, was £12. That's why I paid for the other two items, to make this one cheaper, right? Solds on these can go absolutely through the roof, guys. I've seen solds on there for £80, depending on how much of this you've got to list. They've all done bundle deals, right? So I've had a look online. It's worth more than £12. If I make £1, it's still £1 profit, right? It's a no-brainer, guys. At the end of the day, I'm looking potentially at a return of 45, 55, 65. Even some of the trains on their own can go for about £8 to £9. I've got about 6 trains in there if I want to break it up. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it just yet, but such things are items to look out for, guys. So yep, that's what I picked up today. Just 3 items from the charity shop. I'll be also listing the items that I picked up from various car boot sales over the weekend and the charity shop hunts. So yeah, on that note, I want to say thank you very much. If you've got any questions, please feel free to leave a message in the comments down below. In the meantime, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I'll always answer, I always see your messages, and I'll give you my time, my patience. Thank you guys for watching. We've now hit just over 300 subscribers. If you could just follow on the subscription, that'd be fantastic, guys. But thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my channel on our journey together. So guys, on that note, thank you so much. It means so much to me. Have a great day. Be blessed always. Catch you later.